You ever wonder if alchemy is actually understood for what it is, or do you already realize that alchemy goes much, much deeper than most can imagine, including what the ancients left for us to find? Today we're going to start the process of unraveling the depths of what alchemy actually is. So let's set the stage and then back it up. Alchemy is the supreme science. It is the science of all sciences. The only reason science has anything to study in the first place. Now, science dissects the outer design of everything that you see, and alchemy is how it got there in the first place. Now, we are all familiar with the word manifestation, but that is a misunderstanding as well. There's no such thing really. It's a word crafted for the human intellect to grasp something beyond itself. Now, there is only deliberate execution of an idea. No hope, no wishing, just raw intention. We reach back into the dark matter, shape and form it, then shine a light on it and experience it in a human form that operates on chemicals. Alchemy translates to all chemicals. And that wasn't always the definition, but it's what it actually is, and it's where we're headed. Now, the etymology of the word itself mirrors the stages of alchemy, but now we refine it, all chemicals. Regarding the human anyway. Now, everything that you are and everything that you see is alchemy. Literally, not metaphorically, not allegorically. This is the next phase of knowledge, so toss all that allegory shit out the window. The revealing of ancient knowledge was both necessary and a trap. Changes had to happen while everyone was looking backwards, trying to sort out what was. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't drive a car looking in the rearview mirror. The only thing that matters about the past is what are you gonna do with it now? History repeats itself, but so does insanity. Now, the knowledge was also reversed into different coding, but that's for another video. But I'll leave some breadcrumbs here. Take your eyes off of the esoteric and look around. The world itself holds all the answers. The books just try to relay what reality is already showing you. Now, this is why there are no loose allegories. There are descriptive definitions of actual processes within and without. As above, so below is an oversaturated phrase, but as within, so without is what you need to focus on now. Now, I know that you've heard that as above, so below probably 8,381 times, but humanity has it backwards. The below is the atomic structure, the dark matter, the raw foundation. The above is you. All branches of science are a fragment of alchemy. Fragment of alchemy. Now, since many scientists dismiss the supreme science as woo-woo, let's put the logic where it belongs, which is beneath the alchemy. Now, alchemy is a scientific process, not an action, it's not an idea, it's not a metaphor, and it's not some dude in a dungeon trying to literally turn lead into gold. Has it been done? Read Saint Germain's alchemy work and you decide for yourself. But alchemy is a 7-stage process and not one single step can be skipped. So, physics studies calcination and coagulation. Chemistry manipulates dissolution and plays with new bonds. Biology purifies and rebirths cycles in nature. Psychology integrates the conjunction of the conscious and the subconscious. And metaphysics sublimates the soul to higher understanding. And technology is a coagulation. It's human thought manifested into form. You didn't think we was gonna waste all this knowledge, did you? But alchemy is how things change. And since the divine universe is always seeking expansion and change, alchemy is that exact process of how that occurs at every level and in all 12 dimensions. Now, 13 is the embodiment of 12. It's the perfect balance. Why do you think they demonized it? And by the way, welcome to Archetype 13. I am the architect, calcination in action. But let's look at how this process plays out and how it encodes itself in reality itself. Let's look at the dinosaurs, actually dragons, but whatever. They are a perfect example of calcination in physical reality. The comet. What does the comet do? The comet was the fire of purification. Mass extinction wasn't destruction, it was refinement. It was the burning away of an era so that a new era could come. Reptilians. What do we overcome in our own inner mind when we are doing alchemy? the reptilian mind. Now, this isn't metaphorically, this is biologically. The brainstem and the cerebellum hold our survival instincts, the fight or flight responses, and those who evolve, that portion ascend, those who can't, ditch diggers. Now, as within, so without. Evolution happens internally and externally, literally. Sacred texts are alchemical truths. Now, this doesn't strip any beliefs of what is sacred. It doesn't take the sacredness away. It simply deepens them. But Moses in the burning bush. Fire doesn't destroy the bush because fire doesn't destroy, it purifies. And was that purification fire. Jesus in the crucifixion, even, the ultimate ego death, the calcination of the false self. Isaiah 55:89 really needs to come into play here from the Bible, because my thoughts are not yours, and neither are your ways my ways, and you aren't thinking beyond the six-sided box of human limitation. Why do you think 6 is the number of man? Even the human structure is 666. 6 atoms, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. The box, the limitation. Jesus' return, a higher version, a rebirth after fire. This is the same process you are going through. It can even answer the question of why does God allow bad things to happen? Because the alchemy demands purification. You are in an alchemical experience. You are a human crucible. And this is why faith without works is dead. Alchemy isn't faith though. Alchemy demands that you surrender. The blueprint for real alchemy, like decoding the ancient symbols, won't change you, but applying the process will. Now, if you're ready to move beyond the old allegories and beyond the intellectual knowing and into the actual work, this is what you need. I wrote the Alchemy in Caridian, and it is a blueprint that you didn't know you needed. This is not another historical collection. We evolve forward. This is the new understanding. You can find out Archetype 13, or it's on Amazon. And until next time, in the eternal now, peace profound.